Hi, my name is Daria Gritsenko. I'm an assistant professor at the Faculty of Arts, University of Helsinki. I will introduce to you critical data studies. In 2016, two scholars, Andrew Iliadis and Federica Rousseau, edited a volume that defined critical data studies as a new field of study that explores the unique cultural, ethical, and critical challenges posed by proliferation of data in society. The starting point of critical data studies is that data are a form of power. Critical data studies calls for not naively take data as a fact of modern life, as something that is objective, transparent, and universal. Rather, it calls for a critical investigation of practices surrounding data production, circulation, and consumption. In critical data studies, scholars talk about relations of power. They talk about politics surrounding the data, about domination, and about resistance. What is this data about? What is it telling us? These are not trivial questions. A piece of data can be about many things, but once we make a decision, what is it about? This decision reflects specific relations of power or data assemblages. Critical data studies investigate issues related to politics, ethics, and epistemology. They politicize data science and ask how data are generated, curated, and how they exert power, how they affect all spheres of life. This makes critical data studies an enormously broad field, yet there are conceptual tools specific to critical data studies. One of them is data assemblages, developed by Rob Kitchen, a critical geographer. He suggested that critical data studies should study data assemblages, meaning the technological, political, social, and economic apparatuses and elements that constitutes and frames the generation, circulation, and deployment of data. So not data in itself, but rather apparatuses, elements, relations, and entanglements are at the core of critical data studies. Specifically, such apparatuses and elements may be systems of thought, forms of knowledge, financial arrangements, materialities, infrastructures, governmental and legal regimes, organizations or institutions, subjectivities and communities, practices by which data are constituted and deployed. In this way, critical data studies can identify problems related to generation, circulation, and deployment of data, provide a critical investigation of data assemblages, and contribute to data literacy, furthering our knowledge of critical data problems to support changes in social, economic, and political practice. While data is with us to stay, it is our responsibility to ensure sustainability of data practices. This is where critical data studies come into picture to provide us with tools to become more informed and more capable to support data sustainability and justice.